Hi everybody, happy 2014. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my New Year's resolutions. If I'm talking a little bit quietly, it's because Olivia's room is that room right back there. So she's taking a nap, so I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. The walls are a little bit thin. Before I get into my New Year's resolutions, I thought it would be fun to reflect a little bit on 2013 and talk about some of the highlights of that year because it was a really great year for us. The first highlight of 2013 that was probably the biggest was that it was my first official full year of my life being a mom. Most of 2012 I spent pregnant, so this was like my first full year as a mom, and that's just huge and wonderful. And it's just been such an amazing year, just like seeing how much Olivia has changed and grown and all the milestones that she has reached. So definitely the biggest highlight of 2013 is just watching Olivia grow, and she had her first birthday in this year, which was amazing. Some of the other big highlights of 2013 was we had our first official family holidays, like holiday as a family. My husband and I are big travelers, and we knew once we had kids that we wanted to continue traveling, and it's actually something we've always dreamed of doing, is traveling with our family. It's not easy, but it certainly is very adventurous and it's a lot of fun. And when we were just a couple traveling, we used to be so envious of couples who had kids and like would always like watch them during dinner time, like because we go camping a lot, we would always watch all the kids play. We would just always talk about how we were so excited to take our kids camping and go on holiday and expose them to all different kinds of cultures around the world. I think it's just such a really rich experience for children to be able to experience that. In May, we went to Italy. We went camping in a big bus and like a big caravan type car, and we camped near Florence. We were in Tuscany basically, and we saw Florence, and we just had so much fun. It wasn't the best weather, but overall it was a really great holiday and it all worked out really well. Our next big holiday that we made this year with Olivia was we went to Corsica, which if you haven't seen the footage from that, I actually have footage from both the holidays, which the links will be in the description box. We went to Corsica in September, and that was so much fun. We basically did kind of like a road trip type holiday with Olivia, which wasn't the easiest because she hates the car, but we had so much fun. It was the first time Olivia got to swim in the ocean and actually see the ocean, so it was a really special holiday, and we just feel so lucky and so blessed to have been able to go on that trip and survive it. And it was just so much fun. Another very exciting thing about 2013 is that we found out we were expecting our second baby in that year. So it was so unexpected and a huge surprise, but we're so excited, and we will actually be meeting this little one in this year. The last very exciting thing that actually happened right before the year ended was we moved. We switched apartments, and we're living in a much bigger apartment now, and Olivia has her own room, and we're really excited to start our lives here and make lots of memories here. So, all right, that's the main highlights of 2013 for us. Now I want to get into my resolutions, which I did make resolutions last year, and that was actually my first year ever making resolutions. And I watched back the video, and I hardly achieved any of my resolutions. And part of me feels really upset that I didn't, but part of me feels like I was a little bit ambitious last year, especially given the fact that it was my first full year as a full-time mom. So I am giving myself a little bit of the benefit of the doubt for that, because it was my first year ever making resolutions. So I really did learn a lot from being a little bit too overly ambitious, and I think especially with this coming year, knowing that I'm going to have a new baby, you know, just halfway through the year, I'm definitely going to tone down a bit on the resolutions, and I have 3 main resolutions for this year, all of which are somewhat vague. I'm not being too specific in particular this year. I just want to kind of work on some just overall general aspects of my life. My first goal is, especially in this last time before Littlefoot is here, I want to take some extra special time to just really not spoil Olivia, but really just give her a lot of attention right now, because I know that her whole world is about to be turned upside down when she gets a sibling. You know, she's no longer going to be the center of the universe. I'm pretty sure she's going to be feeling that pretty hard. I was 3 years old when my sister was born, and I swear I can actually remember the feeling of how difficult it was to have a sibling come in. I don't know how I managed to remember it, but I do actually really remember it. I think maybe when I was around 5, like just overall being kind of the older sibling is a big responsibility. So I just want to really take this time to just have fun with her, be more creative, come up with like more creative little things to do. Like the other day we were coloring. It's kind of hard to color with a child her age, so I like taped a big thing of paper to the kitchen floor, and we just kind of scribbled on paper together, and it was a lot of fun. And I just want to come up with like fun activities that we can do and just read a lot of books with her, and just whenever I have the chance, just take a lot of time out for her. It's also sort of our last like sort of single bonding opportunities up until Littlefoot gets here. And then once Littlefoot does get here, my goal is to just try to manage my time the best to give them both the love and attention that they need. And I am nervous about becoming a parent of 2. We don't know how many children we want, but we know we want a pretty big family, so it's going to be interesting to seeing how juggling everything becomes. So that leads me into my next thing. I just want to come up with like an easy schedule, like an easy cleaning schedule for my home. I'm a very clean person about myself. It's not like I'm gross or anything, but I am really not good at deep cleaning the house. I'm very good at making sure like the dishes are done and the kitchen is clean and making sure that dinner is ready. I love to cook. I do the laundry and stuff, but it's just, I'm really bad at deep cleaning and, you know, really keeping it done on a regular basis. So I want to come up with some sort of routine that is doable and come up with some fun ways to make it fun. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best to try to get into it because I hate cleaning, and I think a lot of people do, but it's something that needs to be done. And right now, I really need to figure out how to get that done. Plus, with us being in a new place, I suppose that's my extra motivation for it. So my last resolution for this year is I want to talk about YouTube, because YouTube is my passion, it's my hobby, and it is also in a way my job because I do make money from it. I am first and foremost a mother and a stay-at-home wife, but I do something on the side and I do make money from it. I'd like to think of YouTube as sort of my career, you know, in a way. It's something I want to build on. I love blogging. I love blogging about healthy living and natural living, and vlogging with you guys. It's just all so much fun. I love sharing. So my goal for YouTube is to come up with a very regular upload schedule, especially now between the time that I'm pregnant before Littlefoot gets here, because I know that making videos becomes really hard once I have a newborn. So for now, I'm just gonna stick with kind of in February when we come back from holiday. There's gonna be like a lot of videos coming up 5 days a week, 2 days on the beauty channel, 3 days on the baby channel. I also just want to kind of up the quality of my videos, like get better at editing and get better with my lighting situations, and just, you know, just kind of improve, you know what I mean? So those are all pretty much my goals for 2014. So now I'll just talk about some things we are really looking forward to in this year, because we already do have some things planned for this year. Obviously, we're going to be having Littlefoot in June, which we are super excited about. It's going to be a home birth, which I just can't wait. I can't wait to meet Littlefoot, and I am actually looking forward to giving birth again because I did have a really good birth experience last time. I'm really praying for another good, smooth delivery. We are also planning a surprise gender. That's right, I canceled my doctor's appointment and we have decided to leave the sex of Littlefoot as a surprise for the birth, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've been really excited thinking about it, so that's going to be an amazing experience, I'm sure. So I'm going to be a mommy of 2 this year. And then, as I said, we love to travel, so we are planning some holidays. We are going to San Francisco really soon for a few weeks, which we can't wait. It's going to be so much fun seeing the family, and being in California, it's probably going to be pretty warm there, and we just can't wait. We are planning a baby moon. We don't know what exactly we're going to do yet, but we do plan to go on a little holiday before Littlefoot gets here. And then, depending on the temperament of Littlefoot and how well we manage things, since Littlefoot is coming in the summer, it would be a lot of fun maybe towards the end of the summer or beginning of fall to maybe do a little tiny little trip as a family. We'll just kind of see how it goes though, because I know since Olivia was such a difficult baby, we weren't really able to do much in the first few months, but who knows, maybe Littlefoot will be easy. Fingers crossed. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and look forward to following us in 2014. And go ahead and leave me video responses of your New Year's resolutions, or leave them below in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!